Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Let us chant one round of japa with Srila Prabhupada. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय श्रीमद् भगवद गीता as it is की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to today's Srimad Bhagavatam for all session. Let us recite Bhagavad Gita Shloka. We are reciting from Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 12, text 12. If anyone needs to go first, please raise your hand. Aditi Lata Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Please accept my humble obeisances, Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasaj jnanadhyanam vishishyate dhyana karma phala tyagyat chantir anantaram. If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Arunita.
She will read little later.
Yeah. Inba, Inya. Jai Shri Mataji, Jai Ganesh Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागस्त्यागच्छान्तिरनन्तरम्. If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind.
Inya.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
श्रेयो हि ज्ञानम् अभ्यासात् ज्ञानाध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागात् शान्तिरनन्तरम्. If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind.
Mataji, Prabhuji.
We'll go at last.
Okay. Achipriya Mataji, sorry I didn't see you. Go ahead, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna,
Dandavat Pranam Mataji. All glories to
Shreyo
Srila
हि
Prabhupada.
श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागश्चान्तिरनन्तरम्. Translation. Translation. If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Isha.
श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानाध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागात् त्यागाच्छान्तिरनन्तरम्. If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind.
Krishna Ashish.
श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागस्त्यागच्छान्तिरनन्तरम्. If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind.
Madhava.
If you cannot take this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation. Better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. So by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind.
Rasapriya.
श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानाध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागात् If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind.
Lokesh.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Shreyo हि ज्ञानम् अभ्यासात् ज्ञानाध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागच्छान्तिरनन्तरम्. If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renouncing the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dandavat Pranam,
Dandavat Pranam Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानात् ज्ञानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागस्त्यागात् शान्तिरनन्तरम्. If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action, for by such renunciation one can attain peace of mind. Thank you.
So next is Shravanti Mataji, Narsimhalila Chaitan Prabhu, Suhrit Spurti.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Shreya hi jnanam abhyasaj jnanat dhyanam vishishyate dhyanat karma phalas tyagat shantir anantaram. Translation: If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. By such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind.
Yes. Anyone else? Suhrit?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Namaste, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasaj jnanadhyanam vishishyate jnanat karma phalatyagas tyagat shantir anantaram. Translation: You cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat
Pranam Prabhuji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasas jnanat dhyanam vishishyate dhyanat karma phala tyagas tyagat chantir anantaram. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruit of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind. Purti is not there.
She's not there. Okay. Nilambari Radha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Shreya hi jnanam abhyasaj Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasaj jnanat dhyanam vishishyate dhyanat karma phala tyagat shantir anantaram. Translation: If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you. So next is Priyanka Mataji is not able to recite. Saujanya Mataji and Pragnya.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasaj gnanadhyanam vishishyate dhyanat karma phalatyagas tyagat shantir anantaram. If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action, for by such renunciation one can attain peace of mind. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Saujanya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavad Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to the
Pranam
six
Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानात् ध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागस्त्यागश्चान्तेरनन्तरम्. If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Arunita.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Shreyo hi jnanam abhasya
Abhyasaj.
abhyasaj jnana
Jnanam.
dhanam vishyate
Vishishyate. Vishishyate.
vishishyate dhaniyat dhyanat karma phala tyagakshyantir anantaram. Translation. If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sonia Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Please accept my humble obeisances, Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Shreyo hi gnanam abhyasaj gnana dhyanam vishishyate dhyanat karma phala tyagat chantir anantaram. Translation. If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind.
Yes. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Anyone else who has not recited yet?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dana Pranam Mataji, Jai Shri Prabhupada. I can recite now.
Go ahead, Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasaj jnanadhyanam vishishyate dhyanat karma phala tyagasyantir anantaram. If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind.
Yes, thank you. Okay, anyone else? I'll recite, and meanwhile, if anyone has not recited, you can join. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, text 12. Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasaj jnanad dhyanam vishishyate dhyanat karma phalatyagas tyagat chantir anantaram. But if you cannot take to this practice, then meditate. Then cultivate, then engage yourself. Then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than cultivation of knowledge is, however, meditation, and better than meditation is the renunciation of the fruits of work. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind. Did I miss something? Engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than meditation, better than knowledge. Yeah, better than knowledge. However, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind. Anyone else? Okay, so we'll begin Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 19, Text, I think 16. For so many days we didn't do Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam went down. Okay, Chapter 19. Well, I think we finished this, but I'll just read it one more time. So yesterday we did the recap already. So Maharaj Yayati speaking to Devyani. The purpose is he is going to leave home. He got this realization, this awakening. So he is going to give up family life, and now he's going to renounce and completely dedicate himself to bhakti, leaving home. But he felt that I must also, as a husband, it's my responsibility to also instruct my wife so that she can also perfect her life by taking to bhakti. And actually, in reality, this is the real, because husband means he's the leader. Ideally, he should be the leader in every way. And so, when he is taking to the path of spiritual life, devotional life, he should lead his wife also on that path. So, if Yayati Maharaj is going to give up family life for the sake of surrendering his life to bhakti, he felt because she was so dear to him, right? It's not like he's disgusted with her, frustrated, and he's just leaving her. He doesn't want to look at her face. It's not like that. He's very much appreciative and she's very dear to him. So he wants to give her also what he has found. So therefore, he's narrating this whole story. And then he came to the end of the story. And then after coming to the end of the story, he said, actually, this is me only. Whatever I told you, this is about my life. That goat, she goat, he goat, actually the other she goat is Sharmishta and you are Devyan. So she also understood by that time. Okay, so now he's explaining philosophy, why I should give up this family life. There is no point in running after, no point in trying to fulfill lusty desires. If somebody thinks that by providing food, right, to your lusty desires, that means by satisfying your lusty desires, then you'll become peaceful, he's wrong. Look at me, he's saying, King Yayati is saying, for 1000 years I have enjoyed sense gratification. And even after 1000 years, I have not come to a point of satiation where I feel like, yes, now I'm satisfied, I don't want anymore. No, you are my wife, you are with me all the time. You can see how I'm still hankering after you. There is never a point that I feel like, yes, now I have, I'm completely done with this, unsatisfied. No. So, this is the nature of lust. The more you try to satisfy lust, the more it burns like fire. It wants more and more, it demands more and more. So, this is where we left off in our last discussion, which is 4 days ago or maybe 5 days ago. So now we'll continue. So text 14 is, as supplying butter to a fire does not diminish the fire, but instead increases it more and more, the endeavor to stop lusty desires by continual enjoyment, the endeavor to stop lusty desires by continual enjoyment can never be successful. Sometimes it is also said that let's take the example of King Yayati and Devyani. But when the older people in the family, like the elders, they say, when you get married, this great attraction, it just stays for maybe a year or two, and then everything will become peaceful. That attraction will not be there. Is it a fact? Do you lose all your desires for sense gratification after a year or two, and you become, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. So you should get your knowledge also from the right source. Get your knowledge from Shastra, not just from somebody's experience or some folk tales. That's not the source of Yathartha Jnanam. Yathartha Jnanam means knowledge as it is, real knowledge. You can get real knowledge from Shastra. Here and in Shastra also, what is the topmost Shastra? Right? The highest authority in Shastra is Srimad Bhagavatam. And here in Srimad Bhagavatam we hear, you cannot satisfy lust by, you cannot stop lusty desires by satisfying lust. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's a myth. That's what King Yayati is saying. And I myself am an example. For 1000 years I have enjoyed, and still I'm hankering. Many examples are there. You remember recently we read about King Pururava, who was so attracted to Urvashi. He even went to her planet so that he can enjoy with her. Another example, I think King Agnidra, if you remember, Agnidra, right? He was also attracted to one Apsara, and he eventually was so attracted, he also went to her planet so that he could be with her. So, like that. It's not going to just go away, with age. So many examples are there, right? Akbar and Birbal. Akbar asked Birbal, for how long do these lusty desires last? Birbal said that they will stay until the point of death. They won't go away on their own. It's not that when I become old, lusty desires will go. Your body won't be able to enjoy lusty desires when you become old, right? Your teeth are all gone, so you won't be able to chew and eat nicely. What else? Your eyes become so weak you cannot see. Your ears, you become hard of hearing. And also, what to speak of sex enjoyment, that also. But just because physically you're not able to do, does it mean that you don't have that desire? No. The desire is still there. It stays there until the point of death. It's actually quite frustrating because you have the desire, but you're not able to fulfill your desire. This is reality. But when can you overcome lust? When you become Krishna conscious, it does not matter whether you're old or young. Even in young age, you can overcome lusty desires if you take to Krishna consciousness. That's the only way when one can overcome lusty desires. Also, we read in the previous verses, lust is connected with envy. In fact, the next verse says that, right? Envy. One who has lusty desires, he will be envious of others. Why? Because someone else is able to enjoy his lusty desires better than me, then I envy that person. Isn't it? Competition. This is my income, someone else's income is more. This is my house, someone else has a bigger house. This is my car, someone has a better model of car. Go on, the list is on and on. Then there is envy. Why there is envy? When you have lusty desires, then you become envious. And one who does not have lusty desires, he's not envy, and for him, he's simply happy. This whole world appears to be happy to him. So lust, envy are closely related. So what is King Yayati saying? Text 14 we read. Text 15. When a man is non-envious and does not desire ill fortune for anyone, he is equipoised. For such a person, all directions appear happy. So we read that also. So when do you become non-envious? When you become Krishna conscious, you are non-envious. How? Because another point is, who becomes envious? One who is on bodily platform becomes envious. And when are you on the bodily platform? When you want to enjoy. Body means what? When do you get this body? When you have material desires, that's when you get a body. Not counting the Nitya Siddha devotees who come here. Besides, when they come, their bodies are not material anyway. So don't even count them. But in this world, why you get a material body? Because you have material desires. That's why you have a material body. This body itself is a proof that I have material desires. Otherwise, why I have this material body? Okay. And so when you get this material body, You have material desires means what? You're on the bodily platform. You identify yourself with this body. I belong to this community. I belong to this caste. I belong to this religion. This is my educational qualification. This is my, wealth. This is my family title, so on and so forth. This is all bodily identification. Anyone who has such bodily identification is the one who becomes envious. Because envy means material enjoyment only. Either you see someone as a threat to your material enjoyment, therefore you become envious of that person. That means you treat that person as your enemy. Envious means what? You treat that person as your enemy, right? Or he has a better opportunity for sense gratification than me, then I become envious. That means somehow or other I desire that he should not have that envy. So where is this envy coming from? Material desires. Material desires means lusty desires. Envy and lusty desires are closely related. Bodily consciousness also, same, all related. So one who is not on the bodily level, one who is not on the bodily concept of life, he sees himself as a spirit soul and even above that as a devotee of Krishna. Can such a person be envious of others? No, because he's not identifying himself as a body. He has no, so of course, here when you say devotee, always remember devotee means we are talking about pure devotees, right? The extent to which you are a pure devotee, to that extent you will be non envious. All of us are here aspiring to be devotees. We are all aspiring. But when someone is a pure devotee, then he won't have envy in his heart. No envy, because he doesn't see anyone as a competitor, that he will take away my material enjoyment. No. Or he's doing better than me. No. Rather, in spiritual life, when someone does better than you, you worship that person or you feel happy for that person. Wow, this person is getting Krishna's mercy. You feel happy. This is spiritual consciousness. But if you are feeling envious or jealous that someone is getting more attention than me from Krishna or from superiors, if I'm feeling jealous, that means I'm still on the bodily concept of life. Nilambari Radha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, it's not clear to me that in the bodily concept, when we are having, then we will be envious to everyone. They are a bit more than better than us, better situated than us. Is it the thing that so many people are around us who are well way better than us? So how can it is possible to be envious to everyone? That's what my question is. How can we be envious to everyone? Say, think about my neighbor. See, if he has or she is so opulent. They have so much money and they can enjoy a lot. So why would I be envious for them to them?
If you are on the bodily concept of life, what is bodily concept of life? What is the center? Grihamedi, basically. Bodily concept means we are talking about Grihamedi. What is the center of a Grihamedi's life? Sense gratification. Work hard and with that money, now you enjoy sense gratification. This is typical lifestyle of a Grihamedi. Work hard and with that money you enjoy sense gratification. Now, because my goal of life is sense gratification, if I see someone else getting better sense gratification than me, I become envious of that person. So, especially if his immediate next door neighbor, and this is also on different levels. If you are in the same family, then within family members also, I need better facility than someone else. I should have better things than someone else. I should be more important, I should get more attention than somebody else within the family. That competition will be there. And then when when it is someone outside the family, then oh, it's extended now. Okay, my family members, they should all do better than another family's members, because now this is extended self. And you extend it further, my community, all people of my community should do better, or they are greater, right? You glorify. Or then it goes further, my country and another country. What is the root when two countries are fighting, two communities are fighting, two religious groups are fighting, just two individuals are fighting, two families are fighting? What is this, the root cause for that? The root cause is envy. This is envy. So how will I envy? So as I said, it is on different levels. So you know so if you are actually a materialistic person and the goal of your life is to have a nice house, and your neighbor has a better house than what you have, and your goal is to have a nice house, so it also depends on what your goals are in life, right? Just
Yeah,
like,
actually, it's the not practically everyone is envious, right? It's some people are envious, right?
no, everyone is envious, but in their particular fields. Not everyone is a brahmana, not everyone is a kshatriya, not everyone is an artist. But if you are an artist, you will be envious of other artists. You may not be envious of cooks if you are not a cook. You understand? So I think even
I think
within,
it's practically, it's not considering myself. I never feel like that whoever has more, not from because I'm Krishna I'm practicing now, but it never happened to me. So that's why I was wondering that
yeah,
why
because you
everybody
are practicing Krishna consciousness. That's why. And what happens when you practice Krishna consciousness? The extent to which you are practicing sincerely, especially hearing and chanting, right? When you do this nicely, what is happening is our hearts are getting purified of all contaminations. Material body means we have contaminations, we have come here. But as we perform bhajan, as we hear and chant more and more and render devotional service, other devotional services also, when you do, your heart is becoming more and more purified. Purified of what? Of all these anarthas, right? Envy and all these things. So therefore you will not feel envious. But still there will be, you won't be envious of materialistic people, but if we are not yet pure devotees, sometimes you will feel envious of other devotees who are in the same field as you. If you are a singer, if you see someone else singing better than you, someone else is recognized more than you become envious of that person, even though you're a devotee, and then you try to not give that person an opportunity to sing, or just pull that person down. That's one field. Or if you're a cook yourself, right? And then if there's another person who's cooking better, then you try to not provide whatever ingredients that person needs to make a nice feast. You hide them, you don't give, so that that person won't be able to make a good offering. You'll do a better offering. So
So
this is all.
Mataji, it's not for everyone, right?
No, I'm
Some.
talking about the level of your advancement, depending on the level of advancement. If you are a neophyte, then you can have these qualities. And as you advance in bhakti, you rather take pleasure in someone else doing better. You will think, wow, because what you will see is this person has the mercy of Krishna. So it is not for everyone, means it depends on the advancement of each person. So we can just look at ourselves in our hearts, how I am feeling when I see another person is doing better. Am I feeling jealous, or am I feeling happy for that person? The extent to which you're feeling happy, to that extent you're actually advanced in Krishna consciousness. You don't have envy in your heart. And the extent to which you're feeling jealous, that means you still have this. Then what should we do? You should Perform your bhajan more sincerely, chant and hear more sincerely, like that.
Thank you, Mataji.
Makes sense?
Yes, makes sense. But yeah, I was thinking it's not for everyone. Anyway, it's the scriptural thing. We have to accept it, right?
Yeah,
Now,
not for
it's not
everyone. Not for
practically
everyone means depending
yeah.
on that person's advancement, on his level. That's all.
Okay.
Ultimately,
Okay.
all spirit souls are pure. Ultimately, right? Spirit
Yeah.
soul by nature is pure. What makes one person bad and one person good is his particular nature that he has acquired, and this nature is not permanent. It is like a dress on top of this, right? So you wear a blue dress, you wear a, or like a glasses, you have a blue film or a pink film, everything looks blue to you, like that. So everyone has this coating. Somebody has a thicker coating, someone has a thinner coating, like that. So your nature, this person's nature, everyone is different. Everyone is not the same. Everyone is different. Everyone has different levels of this covering or a particular nature that he has acquired by his association with the three modes. So somebody is envious, somebody may not be so envious in one field, but if anyone is in this material world, means ultimately this envy is towards Krishna, it is said. Ultimately, that envy that we have towards anyone is actually towards Krishna. But if you're a devotee of Krishna, you're a genuine devotee of Krishna, so you will not have envy towards Krishna, you will not have envy towards anyone else also, if you're a devotee, like that. But if you're still, a neophyte, just trying to be a devotee, but still you have your material nature covering on you, then the extent to which you have this covering, to that extent you will be envious. So how can you judge who is free from envy, who is not free from envy? The extent to which he is advanced in Krishna consciousness, to that extent he is free from envy, like that.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Okay,
Hare Krishna.
Aditi Lata Mataji, you raised your hand.
Yes, Mataji. I just wanted to, share that envy comes in a very concealed way. I mean, some of them is like jealousy. When it is jealousy, it is visible, but when it comes in a subtle way. Sometimes we also don't recognize unless and until we actually judge ourselves that why did I react like that, out of my experience of what happened to me or even I did. In these scenarios I always try to evaluate that why I reacted this way. Then I understand that, oh, this is why I did it. Like if someone asks, if I cook something nice, this happened, I didn't do it, but someone else did it, so I know that when the preparation was very nice, I asked that how did you do it. That person did not want to share. So if he was not if he did not have this bodily concept, and
Right.
if he understood that we are all serving Krishna,
Yeah.
so that person would have easily shared, thinking that, oh, ultimately that person is going to cook for Krishna and Krishna
Right.
will enjoy it. Right.
Right.
So this is a subtle form of enviousness which I have seen. Even I did, like from my childhood only, my mother said that, oh, don't share your recipes, this is my recipe, like that. But then
Oh.
I understand this is actually, it's in our blood, this enviousness. We don't recognize it, but now because we are reading this, we try to understand. Even if we, another type of enviousness is when we see that someone is, like, have a very good family or a loving husband or something, or very rich, then we will console our mind by saying, ah, they are just earning money by some dubious means. Huh. Like just putting them down in our mind to console ourselves. No, no, I'm better. No, that
Right.
person
Right.
is better than me. But this is actually enviousness. I don't even know what is happening in the family, whether they are earning that way or not, or whether they have that money or whatever. But I'm consoling myself. Why am I consoling myself? Because I'm envious of that person.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I have seen that these are the things which even to me it comes. Then I try to control, try to analyze, why did I react like that, why did I say like that. Oh, because I'm envious, I cannot recognize. Now I can, that way.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mataji. So candidly, frankly, you just expressed. Thank you. About the recipes, I want to give a disclaimer here because even in this group, devotees have asked me for some recipes. It's just that I just go online and I take the recipes, and for me to go and it's not like once upon a time I used to actually write down all the recipes in my books and all that, but with so many times changing, accommodations and all that, I don't even know now where the recipes are written. And besides, everything has become so handy now with YouTube. You want something, you just type that particular thing and you get the recipe. So I want to just, if any of you have asked me for recipes, just because Mataji said this, it never occurred to me that it can be taken that, oh, she doesn't want to share her recipe. it 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 is not at all intentional that way. It's just not finding time, and I thought you can just go online and you'll just type that and you'll get the recipe. So I'm sorry if any of you felt that way about me not sharing.
I didn't tell about you, Mataji. I was
No,
actually.
but when you said, I just remembered, not just one. I have like several devotees asking me. It's just not possible for me to fit in everything, so that's why I was not able to do that.
Yeah, I was telling about a devotee who is a close associate of my Guru Maharaj, and he cooks very nicely whenever Guru Maharaj comes. So, whenever anyone asks him about the recipe, he said, "Oh, I'm going to print a book and then you can read it, Otherwise, you won't buy the book." Like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I have gone through those also myself, and I know, yeah, those are personal things which sometimes devotees don't like to share. So, yeah, thank you. Saujanya Mataji.
Mataji, I was just telling like how Aditya Mataji said that it's very subtle. I remember in Bhakti Shastri course also, for I think Pran Nath Prabhu or some, I don't forget the full name.
The
He
teacher,
mentioned, yeah, the teacher
Prashant
from
Prabhu.
Pran Govindo Prabhu.
Pran
Pran
Govind
Govind
Prabhu.
Prabhu. Yeah.
He told about the difference between lust and envy. Like one class, he mentioned only that, like how subtle it is and different levels. He said it's impossible if you're not a pure devotee to say that you don't have lust or envy, because it can come even in the positive way. But maybe you don't think, oh, I'm feeling envious of that person, because our mind. So I immediately remembered that. I know I have to go back to refer my notes. I was like, oh my God, we all think, but even little things, but we don't know that that is lust or envy. But immediately, if we analyze and think like how pure devotees think, we will know, oh yeah, this is not the way. Yes, that's true. It may
Yes,
not be so obvious. Yeah, I just wanted to add that, Mataji. It
thank
is
you.
like that.
Thank
Since
you.
then,
Thank
even
you.
I started thinking, bringing change in myself. No, I don't. I should take things positively. Even bhav also, it changed few things, Mataji. It
Bhav
just helped.
means,
Bhav, like your true intentions.
acha,
You
your
may not even
intention. Yeah.
express. There are certain things you may not even express, because then nobody would know, but your internal heart would know that it is not envy, but it is kind of envy because I should have thought like this, or I should have thought. So that started more to myself, and it really changed a lot of scenarios of my life itself.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you
How
for
I
sharing.
reacted, especially how I reacted, how it improved my reaction to, instead of just taking things implied or assumptions or the person's behavior, or even when we analyze a lot of changes, Mataji. It is true. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna.
Yeah. Yes, Mataji. Shravanti Mataji. Suvarnangi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Spurti.
Are beggars also envious of the people in front of them because they're like rich and they're like they have more stuff than the beggars, or the beggars are also envious of the
Yeah, envy has got nothing to do with your material status, right? It's not that because you're a poor person, then you cannot be envious or you will be envious, or when you're a rich person, then you cannot be envious or you will be. And it's not like that. It's got envy, as Mataji just now said, right? Saujanya Mataji was quoting Prana Govind Prabhu's classes. You know, envy is there in everyone in the conditioned state. It does not matter. Now, are they envious of somebody's riches, or they are envious of someone's having a nice family, or they are envious of someone having, it can vary. It's not necessary that they are envious of, like Nilambari Radha Mataji was saying. Is it possible that one person is envious of everyone who has everything? Not necessarily. But whatever is dear to him, so if this beggar, if his goal of life or what he is aspiring for is a nice wealthy lifestyle, then when he sees a rich person, he may feel envious, he will feel envious, you understand. But he's a beggar, and but he wants to become a very learned person. Then when he sees someone more learned, especially equals, envy comes when you see equals, because you see someone as your equal and you see that person is doing better than you. So one beggar can become envious of another beggar, right? Oh, this person got more money today, so he can become envious of another beggar. But yeah, it's got nothing to do with whether you're a beggar or rich person. Everyone can be envious or will be envious. It's not that they won't be envious. You cannot say that. In short, Mataji.
Mataji, is it envy when when I see that a nice family, everybody is devotee, everybody is working together for Krishna consciousness, and I feel like, oh my God, I'm alone in my family. Is it enviness?
No. Envy means you are actually thinking that they have such nice situation, and you're not happy about it. You're not happy for them. Or somewhere deep down, you take pleasure when you see that they start fighting with each other. Then you're like, oh, good. That is envy.
Okay. Yeah, I got it now. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
So I feel sad because I don't have that. It's not envy.
Yeah. It's not.
Thank you.
Yeah. But like Mataji said, Saujanya, like Mataji said, I mean, we don't really have to analyze in what way we are envious, and we can take it, all of us, we all have envy, right? Because the thing is, if we put ourselves in a higher position, if we put ourselves in a position of a pure devotee, then there is no scope for improvement. You don't try to become better, because we think, oh, I'm already a pure devotee. Then we will always be like, oh, like, I'm good. But if we actually see that, and it's a fact too, right? Shastra says that, right? So if we have envy, we have all these, and the only solution is, the important thing is, what is the solution? The solution is Krishna consciousness. Then we will feel helpless and we will sincerely call out to Krishna. That is required, that is wanted. So, accepting that we all have envy, that's why we are in this material world. Now the only solution is to chant, to hear the glories of Krishna. This is so powerful that whatever faults I have in me, bhakti is so powerful, Krishna is so powerful, he can kick away all those things. Let me hold on to Krishna. That is the spirit. Having confidence in Krishna. Yes, I am so low, but that's not the highlight. The highlight is Krishna is so wonderful, Krishna is so powerful. So if I hold on to Krishna, then all my, weaknesses, faults will go away. So that's the spirit. So Spurti, was your question answered?
Yes, Mataji. Mataji, would it be like, as you said, Mataji, He said, everyone, it doesn't matter what status they have, they're envious. So
Yeah.
would it be even a rich man, if he had everything, he's envious of other people? Because he wants.
Yes, exactly. Just now we read in Srimad Bhagavatam, the verse says that somebody who has lusty desires, who is envious, even if he has everything in the whole world, he has enough food, he has nice house, he has nice clothes, nice family, still he will not be satisfied. Not satisfied means what? He's hankering for more, and when he's hankering for more, he will see someone else and he'll feel envious. So that is there. A rich person will also be envious. Okay, Suraj?
Yes, Mataji, thank you much.
Thank you. Okay, Aditi Lata Mataji, did you raise your hand also?
I just wanted to say that I try to analyze my actions, because if I don't recognize
How will
where,
you clean it? Yeah, that's also
how will
true.
I rectify it? That is the
Yeah.
reason I analyze my actions, not others. I don't like to see why others did it. That is their own personal reason. But if I spoke something or I did something and why I felt like that, I try to analyze, because that is where then I stop.
Yes, that's correct. And you should do that also. Just, and it's like if you don't recognize that there is dirt in the house, you will not clean it. So it's important to recognize that there is dirt in this corner. So now the next step is go and clean it. So the purpose of that recognition is to get it clean. So similarly, if you're analyzing with the purpose of getting rid of that, it's very good. And what do you do to get rid of it? You have to take shelter of Krishna. So all your activities become perfect when when the ultimate end is bhakti, pure devotional service. Then such activities are good, no problem. But if I simply become mental, analyzing, and not coming to the point of taking shelter of Krishna, then such activity is not of much value. Like that. Saujanya Mataji.
Mataji, I raised and then I lowered it because you just said what I wanted to say. When we analyze, because we take Krishna's shelter, he gives us that intelligence. Oh, this is not what that is assured. That's how he concluded in the Bhagavad Gita, that class also. Lust and envy.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you. Okay. So I am determined to read at least one shloka today. So let's do text 16. Today will be the third day of Bhagavatam class without reading one shloka even. So let's do it. 16. Saujanya Mataji, your turn. Ya dustyaja durmati bhir jiryato ya na jiryate tam trishnam dukkha nivaham sharma kamo drutam tyajet.
For those who are too attached to material enjoyment, sense gratification is very difficult to give up. Even when one is an invalid because of old age, one cannot give up such desires for sense gratification. Therefore, one who actually desires happiness must give up such unsatisfied desires, which are the cause of all tribulations.
Yes. So we discussed this already. Today only we discussed that just because you become an old person, it doesn't mean or you will overcome all your material desires. It's not like that. That's what he said. Even when one is an invalid means his senses are not functioning, right? He's handicapped. Even when one is an invalid because of old age, one cannot give up such desires for sense gratification. Hmm? People do all kinds of things because they have this desire for sense gratification, but the body is not cooperating. Then, artificially, with medical help, they try to do so many things so that they can still enjoy sense gratification. This shows even like people who are like 80 years old, Srila Prabhupada gives examples, right? 80 years old, still they want to enjoy sense gratification, but the body is not supporting. So then they artificially, by with medical help, they try to, you know, boost their senses so that they can enjoy. This shows that the desire for sense gratification does not go away just because the body is falling apart and just because you're becoming old. The desire will stay. That's what King Yayati is saying. So for those who are too attached to material enjoyment, sense gratification is very difficult to give up. Even when one is an invalid because of old age, one cannot give up such desires for sense gratification. Then what should one do? Therefore, one who actually desires happiness must give up such unsatisfied desires. It's not like I will pursue these desires. What does Krishna say in Bhagavad Gita? You getting desires is natural, but who is a yogi? Even though the desires come, he does not act upon them. These desires are like rivers that all come into the sea or into the ocean, right? You know, rivers flow into the ocean. So when all these rivers flow into the ocean, does the ocean become agitated? No, it just remains still. Similarly, all these desires, material desires, come in my mind, but I don't act on them. I don't try to satisfy those desires. You're just like an observer. The desires come, but you don't act on those desires. Just tolerate those desires, but don't act on them. If you're able to do that, then you're a yogi, right? Then you'll be actually happy. But somebody who's trying to, as soon as a desire comes, like, oh, I want something, and then immediately your senses are running after that, let me get it. Such a person will not be happy. Such a person will not be happy. So, what should one do? First of all, don't think, let me fulfill my desires now and they will go away eventually. They will never go away. Understand that. The second thing is, don't be surprised that the desires are coming. Desires will come, but don't act on those desires. Don't act on those desires. Don't try to satisfy those desires. Just tolerate those desires. What desires are we talking about here? Desires for sense gratification, right? That which is not in favor of Krishna consciousness, such desires. Now you have a desire to make a nice offering for Krishna, that does not have to be controlled. Make a nice offering for Krishna and that prasadam you distribute to everyone else. Both, everything is Krishna consciousness there, right? That is bhakti. But if I feel like I want to eat this, so let me make this and I will eat it, that is not Krishna conscious. You understand? And what to speak of, that is at least intermediate. What to speak of, I will go and eat something which is not even cooked by devotees, right? It's not even prasadam. I'll just go and eat in a restaurant. Then don't act on such desires. Even if you get such desires because of previous samskaras, you get such desires, don't act on those. Let the desires come, right? But don't act on them. Because if you don't act on them, you'll be happy, right? But if you act on them, eventually that will only make you hankering for more and more. So King Yayati is saying, therefore, one who actually desires happiness must give up such unsatisfied desires. Give up those desires, which are the cause of all tribulations. These desires are the cause of all your trouble. Not recognizing that, we try to satisfy those desires. Saujanya Mataji.
Mataji, if you just mentioned that we should not act on that because that is how you control it, but you don't have the desire, but you are in an inevitable situation for whatever reason that you have to do certain things, then I pray to Krishna, Krishna, this is really not what I want to eat or anything like that example, and but this is not for my craving, but it's just because of the current situation. Please forgive me, please help me, and whatever effect that comes from it, please take care of it. Is that wrong, Mataji? If that kind of situations come,
Yes, it is. It is wrong. It is wrong.
Then what is the solution?
Solution is you should get out of such circumstances. You cannot just make it a, like Circumstances can happen once and you learn from that lesson and you don't face that circumstance again. But if we make it a habit that, okay, I will pray to Krishna and then Krishna, please relieve me from the consequences that come from this. And then if we just keep repeating it again and again, there won't be any progress. Rather, it will be an offense. So, whatever basic rules which we are expected to follow, we should mold our lifestyle in such a way that we don't break any of those rules, right? We have to, because that is what separates a sincere devotee from an insincere devotee. Sincere devotee means he is willing to take the pain, he is willing to take the risk of being rejected by other people. Why? So that he can stand by Krishna, what Krishna is asking me to do. Even if everyone else hates me and they look at me like a crazy person, it's okay. Krishna is going to be pleased because he asked me to do this, so I will do this. So ultimately, who is it that I'm trying to please? That we have to question ourselves. Am I trying to please these people around me? And in order to please them, I may have to compromise with my principles in bhakti? Or should I try to please Krishna, who is my permanent friend? Instead of pleasing my eternal friend, I'm trying to please these temporary people around me, and I'm using my eternal friend. Like, you understand my situation. You see what I mean? I mean, in relationships, we often see that in families, right? You try to satisfy someone from outside and you put the family member through difficulty all the time because he's my own or she's my own. So we'll put them in difficulty so that we can be nice to people outside. Is that fair? So the goal has to be clear. Why you're doing what you're doing? Why are you? Some cases when you're actually directly preaching Krishna consciousness, that's a different story. When your goal is these people will come to Krishna consciousness if, and that is also when they actually directly come to temple. And this is rare cases. It's not often. You should not be compromising with your principles yourself, but for them to accommodate them, you may give them some facility. That is there. Just like when people come to our temples, we may serve them on Ekadasi day. We don't eat grains on Ekadasi, but we understand they have not committed their lives to bhakti. They eat grains on Ekadasi. So because we don't eat grains on Ekadasi, we don't cook grains on this day. We don't serve any grains. Then we are rejecting them. Rather, you welcome them. You come to new people, first time comers. You come to temple, and we also serve grain prasadam to them on Ekadasi. No problem. There we are compromising, not ourselves. We are not compromising, but we are making some compromise so that the goal is eventually they will get such a good experience. They come here, they get to hear the holy name, they get to see the deities, and maybe they'll get Bhagavad Gita. So much opportunity is given. So even though we served grains on Ekadasi with the goal of bringing them to Krishna consciousness, that's a whole different story. But making compromises with our own practices, just so that when you say circumstances, so you have to be clear about what these circumstances are. Why am I in these circumstances? Why am I putting myself in these circumstances? And is it just a one-time thing, like unexpectedly, like there's an accident and you are in a strange place, there's nobody around you? Is it something like that? Or is it just a social event, social gathering where you're with people who are not devotees and it won't look good if you didn't eat with them and then therefore you just accept it? So you have to see, you have to judge yourself. What is the circumstance? How much is that circumstance justified? That's first point. And the second point is, if even if you had to do something like that, like in an emergency condition, a devotee should never ask Krishna, please take care of the consequence. That's not a devotee's mood at all. Rather, a devotee will say, I want to suffer the consequence for what I am doing, because I am doing this. I deserve to suffer for this. Give me the punishment, Krishna. This is a devotee. This is explained in, I think it's been a while since I studied, but either in Madhurya Kadambini, I'm pretty sure it's in Madhurya Kadambini it comes. But a devotee says, give me the punishment. Not that, please free me from the punishment that comes, what to do, I'm in this situation, please. No. I'm doing this and I'm doing it with full knowledge, and I'm doing this, I will take the punishment, but just because I'm going to accept the punishment, so is it justified that I do it? No, it's not justified. But due to circumstances, I'm doing it, or I did it, and I am accepting responsibility for this. Punish me for this. And when the punishment comes, he actually accepts the punishment without complaint. Whatever punishment comes, tattenukampa susamikshmana bhunjana evatmakritam vipakam. Right? So he said he suffers, and while suffering, is very grateful to Krishna. So if we really want to make progress in bhakti, then we must, be willing. Like we are prepared. In Telugu, they say teginchadam, right? Whatever comes, you're willing to face, because my goal is I want that love of Krishna, love of Godhead. I want that Krishna prema. For that, I'm willing to face anything. Many lifetimes, no problem. Go to hell, no problem. So many sufferings in this world, I will accept everything. But I want Krishna prema. I want to please Krishna. I want to serve Krishna. This is pure devotional service. I want to go towards pure devotional service. You understand? So when we see examples of devotees, when we read pastimes of devotees, then we understand, wow, that's a pure devotee. That's how a pure devotee thinks. I don't think like that. I'm nowhere close to pure devotee. I would like to be there like that. Was that helpful, Saujanya Mataji?
Of course, Mataji. Thank you so much. Of course.
Thank you.
It was very, very helpful. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Priyanka Haripriya Mataji.
Mataji, just related to this, I want to share my experience. Not saying that I am a sincere practitioner of Bhakti Yoga, but when I used to work in the company, so they used to have the team lunch together. Like on the daily basis, they would call me and I would just refuse that, I don't want to eat right now like that, because they will eat meat and everything. So I don't want to join with them in lunch. And when there will some lunch outside, they will take us outside for the lunch. So again, they will choose such place where everything is, cooked. So there I will carry my own prasadam and I will just sit separately and eat. They will be on one table, I will go on another table. And eventually they just stopped asking me, going for lunch and take me outside.
Yes, Mataji. Nice. Thank you. Actually, my husband also says that he also did that, and then eventually they stop asking. Because, of course, you have to face that. They stop asking you, but also now they look at you like you're like some strange person, right? Not part of their team. But it's okay, right?
Yeah, they literally won't like me actually.
Right. But you have this, feeling that I'm doing this for Krishna. It's okay, right? And when you do that, actually, you're making progress, right? You're
Yeah,
willing
it
to.
didn't affect me. I mean, they're not liking me didn't affect me at all.
Right.
Yeah, that was true.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. And Suvarnangi Mataji.
Mataji, in the same line what Priyanka Mataji was sharing, I just wanted to add, like, we do the same, like, but only advantage is like we have all Indians around us, so they know like where we come from. So only advantage is like they take our prasadam when we share.
That's even better. They get prasadam.
I
That's
try
good.
to miss my daily sweets any other week. They'll be like, you didn't make any sweet this week. Even daily sweet, they keep out asking. So
Very
that's
nice.
I'll share that message. Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Mataji, Mataji, I
Yeah.
want to share. So I also had this question and duvidha, that what should I do? Because my office was having a very important meeting, which I should go if I want to progress, because there will be higher officials and all. So this is a meeting where you get to intimately meet those higher officials. So for your future. So I asked my Siksha Guru, Gita Mataji, you met her. So she was saying that she also used to have this problem. Then she asked Guru Maharaj, and then this is what she does is, you can always go there, you don't need to eat with them, but you can always just to be socializing with them, you can just have a glass of juice and you can talk what you want to do, that way you meet everyone and you don't show that, oh, I am superior to you, and see, I don't eat this, I don't, I'm so austere and all. And then you also maintain yourself, that you're not eating, you're not degrading yourself by eating meat and all, but you can always just take a glass of juice and show that, oh, I am also in the group, rather than saying that, oh, I am aloof.
Yeah, depends on, what type of meetings these are. Like if it is like a daily thing, right? Every day you go for lunch, then it's better to just,
No,
you
this is
can,
not a daily thing. This is,
right.
like high official meeting, and it's once in a
Yes.
lifetime thing.
And there, it may be better if you just go there, but at the same time, as you said, you take not making a big scene there, but you just take, but at the same time, not compromising with your principles. So you did both. You take just a glass of
Yes.
drink, not that eating whatever they're serving, but at the same time, you went there. What Priyanka Haripriya Mataji was saying was on a daily basis, right? So then in that case, it's better to make it clear
Oh
that,
yeah, she was saying about the team meeting. So team meetings are also like once a year or something like that. Oh, I don't know about her office. So they're also there when they have team meeting in my office. I said that I have this restriction, food restriction. So they will actually go out of their way to get something without onion garlic, just to make sure that I am participating. Although I said that I don't want to, like, don't bother about me. So they did that. If they don't, then definitely team meeting can be avoided. But you can always talk to them and sit with them. Just
So,
to show that.
however Krishna inspires you in that situation. So
Yeah.
we have to be clear about our goals. That's the lesson here, that we want to please Krishna at the end of the day. Sometimes going with them may be the way to please Krishna, because that may eventually bring them to Krishna consciousness. I don't know the exact situation, but if I'm doing this just for some material goals, then I may have to reconsider. So situations may differ, may vary from person to person, and you'll have to, as you do, analyze the situation, why I'm doing what I'm doing, and how this is related to Krishna
Krishna.
consciousness, how this is going to please Krishna at the end.
Yes, Mataji. And after taking Krishna consciousness, Krishna or Maya Devi, I don't know, tested me every way possible. Like there would be big weddings, important weddings, all types of functions, which I would have enjoyed thoroughly by eating nice things. Everything fell on that. Everything after I became Krishna conscious. And then I restricted, obviously. I didn't eat. I went because I have to go. It's a family function or something. But we didn't eat. And slowly, I saw that my desire also started, diminishing. I don't feel like eating also. It doesn't matter anymore now.
Yes.
So that's what Krishna does after tasting. Okay, fine. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. So
yes, Mataji, it really helped also for me, because when I manage the team, I have to take them out. So I was like, Krishna, what am I? I can't do all the examples that both the Matajis gave. So they all know what is my Ekadashi day, and I take salad and fruits and fresh fruit juice, or so that way nothing is cooked. And then I take a little bit of my prasadam. And they said, then are you starving? I said, no. And then I take it. So they don't mind, actually. They all know. That's why I had asked once in the disciple course Anuttama Prabhu, because he was telling that he has to go to all the universities and he has to meet people for various. So how do you do, Prabhuji? Because some people are interested in asking the question. They ask why you don't eat. We see a lot of Indians eating all sorts of things. Then I was like, how can I give one crisp answer? I can't give lecture and all that. So in my company, even my CFO asked me, like, why? Because my daughter is now vegan. So is there any health or religion or how? So I said, no, no, no. It's not about religion or health. There are foods in mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance. It may sound a little odd to you. If you're interested, I can tell a couple more sentences. That is why we avoid certain foods. And that is why I don't take coffee, tea. Oh, interesting. And some people come back and ask. So gradually, Krishna's mercy, inevitable situations are reducing. But I still asked you that question, but you gave a nice answer, which is the right answer. For sure, maybe Krishna saw my question in my mind. So I felt more happy. How much I can, whatever answer you gave, Mataji, that was really helpful. But in my case, I have to take them out for lunch. So I give them the choice. I tell them, you pick whatever you want. I don't mind. But only one request, don't ask me to eat. They don't think I'm not part of it because this is how I am. Think if I'm not able to eat. No, 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 no. We understand so far, almost 18 years of experience, that is taken care to some extent. Yeah, thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we will end here. We are already over time. Thank you all, dear devotees. So we didn't read the purport. We just discussed. Let me just read the purport so that we will. I'll just read it. Okay. So this is about. One who actually desires happiness must give up such unsatisfied desires which are the cause of all tribulations. Purport. We have actually seen, especially in the Western countries, that men who have reached more than 80 years of age still go to nightclubs and pay heavy fees to drink wine and associate with women. Although such men are too old to enjoy anything, their desires have not ceased. Time deteriorates even the body itself, which is the medium for all sensual satisfaction. But even when a man becomes old and invalid, his desires are strong enough to dictate that he go here and there to satisfy the desires of his senses. Therefore, by the practice of bhakti yoga, one should give up his lusty desires. So the way to give up lusty desires is practice of bhakti yoga. There's no other way. As explained by Sri Yamunacharya, Yadavadhi mama cheta Krishna padara vinde Navanavara dhaman udyatam rantumasit Tadavadhi patanari sangame smaryamane Bhavati mukha vikaraha shushtu nishtivanam cha. When one is Krishna conscious, he gets more and more happiness by discharging duties for Krishna. Such a person spits on sense gratification, especially that of sexual enjoyment. An experienced advanced devotee is no longer interested in sex life. The strong desire for sex can be subdued only by advancement in Krishna consciousness. So we don't need to discuss that. We've been discussing it for several classes now, and we will end the session here. Thank you very much, dear devotees. Okay, Achitpriya Mataji left a message. We keep getting taunted, Mataji, when we practice this way, but I feel it's okay as I'm pleasing my eternal friend Krishna. Yes, yes, that is the spirit. So, thank you all. All of you have a wonderful day in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna. Pancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.